We're celebrating poets, and not just any poets. We're celebrating soul-filled poets today. They got it memorized. This is the truth being spoken from the heart, from the soul, and from the mind of people who have identified the problems. The words they use are the same words that all the rest of us use, but it's the composition. It's the way they put it together. It's the way they allow it to flow through them. These are messages from spirit, and it should affect us all.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this virtual edition of the Poets Corner. Yeah, we want to give a shout out to our illustrious leader, Ms. Marcia Robinson. Yeah. For making this, taking great pains to make this thing happen. We want to give a shout out to Mr. Ellis Blue Soul Rice for providing this beautiful lounge type situation for us to do our thing in. We hope we can live up to our surroundings. Amen. Now, anyone who's ever been to the Poets Corner before, you know how we do it. So we are the raw and uncut poets, and we are going to not always be politically correct, but we will always be poetically correct. So, yeah, I borrowed that one from LeBlack, so oh, by the way, I'm Keith Brantley. I am the original host of the Poets Corner, and I am the co-founder, along with Mr. Rice and one of our poets, Ms. Pendleita Tony. Yeah, so we have a nice little put together for you tonight. There's going to be some music, there's going to be some poetry, there's going to be a nice little put together for everybody tonight. So without further ado, I am now going to turn my hosting duties over to the man who, after 20 years, replaced me as the host of the Poets Corner. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, please welcome LeBlack.
What's up, everybody? Oh, that's about as warm as y'all gonna get. What's up, everybody? Oh, damn, 'cause y'all know I'm about to get rowdy. And once again, this is the Poets Corner. Welcome. Thank y'all for coming out this evening. Again, my name is the Black M.C, the Poetic Peasant, President accounted for. People always ask why do I call myself a peasant? Well, everybody can't be a king. Some of them got to be regular folk. See, people put a bad spin on the peasant. Peasant is the regular folk. I'm just a regular folk. What that song they had back then? I am everyday people. So that's why. Nothing fancy about it. But anyway, Keith didn't lay down the rules specifically. He told you that we wide open, raw, Poets Corner. That's just part of what we do. What we try to allow to happen at the Poets Corner is a bit of freedom of the mind, allow you to explore your thoughts freely amongst others and share your thoughts without fear, without being inhibited in any kind of way. That's what we encourage at the Poets Corner. So we don't want to just take away that it's something that's just raw and raunchy. No, it's not about that. It's about freedom of expression, true freedom of expression. That's what we're about at the Poets Corner. Ashe. got an ashe for Miss Marcia. She in the building. And so that's about it on the rules. So, you know, we're going to express ourselves. We're going to have a good time. We're going to share, and we're going to enjoy the music and the words. And this first poet that's going to be coming up here in a minute, y'all get your hands ready because she's going to be coming up. She is one of the founders of the Poets Corner 23 years ago. And still going. Thank you to the Blue Room tonight. Yeah. Damn COVID. Shut us down, you know? We didn't need that. With that thing they're saying, they say, you in my business, don't do that. How what COVID did, interrupted our lives, everything, but we back, kind of back. I see everybody got their mask on and everything, proper. 6 feet, 4 feet maybe, see? We try. So anyway, let me get back to introducing this lady because she is very special. Like I said, she is one of the co-founders of the Poets Corner from 23 years ago. She had this bright idea to make sure that we in our community had the ability to express ourselves in a positive, productive manner. Amen. Y'all get your hands together for Miss
Idea, rain to rain. Let the heavens open and present us with a downpour of tools to fight the new oppression. Let the drops soon saturate us enough that we seek the umbrella of knowledge widely available with just a keystroke. Let us step through or across puddles of indecision on our way to fight a different kind of war as we grab a hold of the reins of a new power. It's time for the sprinkles to become a thunderstorm. It is time for more of us to present lightning power. It is time for us to reign in the middle of chaos. So let the heavens open and present us with a downpour of tools to fight the new oppression, because ignorance is a tool of oppression. Rain to rain. Uplifted. When I am depressed, your smile is uplifting. When life becomes unbearable, thoughts of Christ at the cross uplift my weary soul. When I feel that the world is closing in on me, your sweet song raises my spirits. When I need a helping hand, it is your touch that causes me to rejoice. So even when I am feeling despondent, it refreshes me to know that I can still be uplifted to new joys. Hope lives. Hope lives on the edge of possibility. Hope encourages us to continue. Hope keeps us believing our dreams. Hope transforms sadness into joy, because hope lives on the edge of possibility. It guides us down a new path. Hope restores our faith as it renews us. Hope keeps us following our shepherd. Hope redefines the purpose of our journey, because hope lives on the edge of possibility.
Yeah. Once again, that was Miss Penny Tony. Y'all give it up.
I am Penny Tony, and I am glad to be here and be part of this event.
You know, Ms. Tony, as a founder of the Poets Corner in the Las Vegas, at the West Las Vegas Arts Center, what was it that inspired you to start something like that?
We were having a writing workshop, and we had some teens that were expressing their opinions, and we needed a forum for which they could be recognized for their work and to complement each other. And so that was the device that we used to introduce them to the community and for them to express themselves and be appreciated.
So when was the first time that you was introduced to poetry?
Gosh, my mother was a person that wrote a lot of poetry, and so probably, kindergarten with nursery rhymes, and then we had to, embellish them and make our own from whatever was something that we could see that was around our house, so we were supposed to put it to words all the time. So that was the beginning.
And she opened her mouth. She the next one coming up. See, I can't even see her, but I know that voice. That's my sister right there. Since she said something, that's a good little chance for me to talk about her. This next poet coming up has been coming to the Poets Corner now almost 20 years. I want to say 18 years. I'm pretty good with the numbers. She's a veteran poet here with the Poets Corner, a family member here at the Poets Corner. She goes by the Erotic Princess. So yeah, that's why. So I wanted to say that just to let y'all know, you know. It's about to get sexual, you know, up in here. She gonna make you squirm a little bit, make you a little uncomfortable. Any pastors in the house? She run pastors out, so
I ran out a few of them.
pastors grab their Bibles and get. They don't want no parts of the Erotic Princess. So anyway, y'all put your hands together right now for Bridget, the Erotic Princess.
Do your thing.
Hey, peace to the Poet Collective. As he said, I've been coming here almost 18 years. This is my place of peace. This first one is called Sunshine. Have you guys seen the movie Harlem Nights? Remember that movie? Yes. Remember Sunshine? Yes. I wrote this poem based on her. Hey baby, what's your name? I know that you know me by some other fame, but just for this little cat and mouse game, I will let you call me Sunshine. Why Sunshine? Let me take this time and kick this rhyme. When I spread my legs, it is bright as the sun with hot juices that'll dance on your tongue, giving you happiness that will make you come. And when you are finished feasting on me, the song you will hum is Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Make me scream, holler, and sometimes shout while you manipulate my womanhood in your mouth. And the sun will be shining on us both, no doubt, all up in your private space. So don't be scared, step up and taste some sunshine. Now let me talk about part 2 of my song. I need a man whose back is strong to get up into places that haven't been touched in so long. And while you're doing your long stroke, this sunshine will have you sprung, no joke. Feeling the pleasure principle of my core, I will open my legs wider and you will want more. Digging deeper into what is mine, you will hit a special spot and the sun will shine. And once again, you will hear a tune with a melody loud enough to fill the room. Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. Yeah, well, let's kick it with part 3 of this tale. Coming to a climax, you begin to wail and grip this force of nature with all your might. As we both start to scream, pant, tremble into the night, sex so good it'll make you leave your wife book. Wait a minute, sweetie. I don't do marry man. I don't want to fight. I just want you to experience some sunshine on your shoulder makes you happy. Thank you. This next one I dedicate to the brothers because it seems like right now, black men and black women, we have a little distance between us. So I wrote this so the brothers in my life know where I stand. This is called Beautiful Black Men. Every day I see you, the feelings that I have intensifies. I am happy that we are connected, mind, body, and soul. And I hope that nobody can infiltrate the love that we share. You see, the world will have you think that black women do not appreciate the brothers. But I adore, admire, and acknowledge my strong, beautiful black men. I know your struggle, your pain, and the desire in you to triumph through adversity. The world would have you think that you're not a good father, but I see you working from sun up to sundown, grinding, hustling, sacrificing to feed and rear your seed, trying to keep them on the straight path to success, whatever that means to them. I see you sitting up in school stands, cheering them on after working long hours, just to let them know that daddy is here and he supports you. You are willing to kill and be killed by anyone who comes against your baby. Society keeps trying to divide us, saying that black women prefer any race but you, and that you only love white women. But I love you, I desire you, I crave you on every level. And I'm not afraid to tell the world that a black man is my only preference for a lover or soulmate. I love you, black man. I do need you, black man. And I do want you, black man. And I love when I can put my hands on your chocolate frame and let them slide to a place where heaven resides for me and only me. And as always, I thank God for my wonderful gift. Honey, holding you close enough to breathe for you, take it in your essence, colliding with you on a cellular level and letting that love bring us through any and everything. Whew. I love your character and your strength through all that society and this life throws at you. And to still be able to laugh and love, although a permanent bullseye is painted on your back. Strong, beautiful black man, I salute everything that you are and everything that you do. And I will be happy for the day when you finally receive your props. For you are and will always be a king. Thank you.
So what does poetry do for you?
Poetry is my food. It's my air. It's my place of peace. I've been writing since I was 12. And erotically since I was 38, when I got a little more life experience. And poetry is everything to me.
What was that first poem you heard?
Oh, it was Maya Angelou's Why the Cage Birds Sing. I'm a big fan of hers, and she's just amazing to me.
All right, we're gonna keep it going. This next poet is like my brother in poetry. He's more than just in poetry. He's a friend in real life. Someone who I've always been able to call on in the time of need or just want, because he's that type of brother. He's one of the three of us of the poets of the Griot Nation. Y'all know about the Griot Nation? Anybody? Yeah. The mighty Griot Nation. He's one of the founders. It was four of us. Rest in peace, Baba Shafiq. He was our drummer, played the African drum for us. But this guy here, man, he has a way with words. And you're going to really enjoy listening to this man speak. And he's a DJ. I just throw that in there because he's got many talents: a writer, DJ, MC, hip hop, rock band. He's done all that. His name is DJ Atch. Y'all give it up. Yeah. Appreciate that, brother Black. Greetings, folks. It's been a long time, coming, but we're right on time. I'm digging this situation that's going down right here. So we're going to do this one like this. All the pain you can eat, all the misery you can stomach. The timer has been run out, but the meter keep on running. Ain't that something? Youngins killing youngins, mostly over nothing. Poisonous, fruity flavored drinks sold for mass consumption. Morality malfunction. The Underground Railroad is in need of a unity junction. The popos, they chase me like that song from Confunction. They're gluttonous pigs with an appetite for destruction. Allow me to put you up on something just in case that you don't already know. We've been watching you from the minute you stepped in the door and came to the stop. Paul Blart, he's been drinking milk and doing Tybo. If we call the officials to the game, you're gonna die, bro. Cause see, Barney Fife the made sheriff, and he go to them Klan meetings. What they call routine stops, niggas know them as planned beatings, leaving them broken and battered, bruised, bloody, and bleeding. Hey, brother, where you going? Why you leaving? I wish I was an alien. I don't really like it here. I wish I could get in a spaceship and fly the hell on out of here, somewhere where they like me there, because police, they don't like me here. Seems like my brothers are disappearing every year, so I'm gone. Shout out to Two Time.
Well, as of 8:07 p.m., we don't know no result as what's happening, right? We don't know who's the chief and executive president or whatever, but one of them states that's hinging on is in Arizona. And I did this piece, kind of a tribute to all they've done. High-powered like a double shot of Crown Royal Black. A Vegas rebel without a pause, reminiscing on a classic track. No, it's not a dramatization or a reenactment, but more like a demonstration of a Hellraiser in action. So F your factions and political ties. Be they deep as the Grand Canyon, y'all can fill it with lies. The righteous they despise. With my own eyes, I've seen it. Them grays fear our power like the dark phoenix. Cause they're fiendish, they're ghoulish and devilish. Edges back again on some 2020 Buck the Devil-ish. Boom. Baselines consumed. The revolution resumes. And no, it won't be televised, no podcast on iTunes. The showdown go down at high noon. So Mother F, John Wayne, John McCain, and Palin too. Now look what y'all done made me do. I seen the plot unfold. Shame the devil and let the truth be told. Barely a century and old. And in just a couple of generations, the real illegal aliens traded places with the original natives, and they still don't want to give a king a crown. And bring the hammer down on anyone this side of brown, caught on this side of town. Show me your papers and your green cards. But wait, I'm born here, SA. What the hell you sweating me for, huh? But you ain't seen nothing yet. It's the same state where the stage was set for the demolition of DMX. Remember Def Jam at its best? They had to topple them, Black. It takes an industry of devils to hold us back. So grab a hold of that fact and don't you let go. Just consider me a public enemy of a worldwide foe. So, peace to Chuck D, Professor Griff, and Flav. Rest in peace to Isaac Hayes. Press repeat and get blaze, 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 blaze. By the time I get to Arizona. Alan Etch Day Jackson, a.k.a. Etch.
Do you spit?
I spit.
Why do you spit?
It is I would call it a calling. Following my interests led me into this world of poetry, spoken word. And at the mentorship and the motivational push of my cousin, Keith Montegrio Grandley, it was a thing of me just going from writing raps with my friends and doing, hip-hop stuff in the community to becoming aware of a bigger world of writing. And once Cuz tapped into that and opened up the left and right side of the brain, the floodgates came through.
So what does poetry do for you?
Man, it enables me to step outside of oneself and view the world from a bird's eye view. Look at everything and express what I see.
Boy, look at here. We live up in here tonight. I'm loving this. I love jazz and poetry together. That was my Chris Rock. Together. Did y'all didn't get that? Damn. I gotta work on my impersonations. Thought that was Chris Rock anyway. So now, this next lady coming to the stage, she's a long-time family member of the Poets Corner as well. Some 20 years or so. She come and go, but she's never gone. And she's an author. She's a poet, a writer. I guess that's an author. Not if you wrote no book, you're just a writer. You better write a book, then you author something. I think. Anyway, y'all, put your hands together right now, because I'll ramble all night, for Miss Nicki Nicholson.
My name is Nicholson, and the name of the poem I'm going to do is Me. If you love me, love me, love me. If you love me, love me, love me. Me. Not who you wanted me to be, not who you expected me to be, not all your past hurts projected on me, not a taller, smaller me, not if I was a baller me, not a brighter, lighter me, or a better job title me. Me. The fighter me. I'm a writer me, a firelight, a powder keg ignited me. I'm a busy bee, a summer breeze, tired feet laying past over a quarter century. On the road, an old soul, all soul leaving footprints carved in stone. Tired of walking alone, me. Baby, I adore you and me. Share this journey with me, but don't threaten to leave me, just leave. Cause if you love me, love me, love me. Stop wishing I'd be like everyone else me, or more like yourself me. Stop calling me pessimistic me, I'm just a realist we. Aware me, up on my global affairs me, picking her poison me, refusing to take orders me, or take what's given to me. Believe none of what you've heard and half of what you've seen. Constantly evolving me, not the past me. Not searching for my other half me. I'm a whole me, love to make you laugh me. So if you'll have me, love me, love me, love me. I won't be waiting for your family to embrace me or your friends to celebrate me. Even if no one appreciates me, I'll be me. Not a prettier me or a wittier Hasididia me, not a giddier me or a fitter me. Me. Not the if I understood you better me, but the go-getter me, the introspective me, a reflective, poetic, protective me. The neglectful, sincerely apologetic me. The I didn't know that would hurt you me. The sometimes inconsiderate, always trying to be a considerate me. The best intentions me, striving to be a better me. The regretfully forgetful me. The I didn't get it me. Oh, now I get it me. Now you gon' get it me. Not some fantasy or banish for your insecurities or an excuse for your inadequacies. I'm no dramatic tragedy. I'm a passionate me with a few idiosyncrasies who won't pretend to be any other me. Cause if you love me, love me, love me, love me. Me. Not saint, sinner, worshiper, or deity. Just connected, connecting, connection. Divine energy. Whatever the moment calls me to be, whatever the moment reveals in me, whatever life is dealing me, I'm feeling me. The knowing and seeker me. The naive subject and all-knowing queen. The sometimes ego gets the best of me. Pain taught humility. Overstanding lessons given to me. Wisdom resonating within me, speaking emphatically. If you loved me, you'd love me, love me, love me, love me. Me. Not who I struggle to be. Not all the masks I juggle to please. Stop judging me and start trusting me and love me for me. Not the younger me, not the slimmer, trimmer me, not the physically athletic or beautifully aesthetic me. Or when I'm older, then I'll see what you really mean, me. No, me. Right now, literally and metaphorically, spiritually and religiously. In this moment, wherever I am, whatever I be, however I am, whomever I be. Me. If you love me, love me, love me, love me, love me.
Hi, my name is Nicholson. I'm a writer and a poet, and I grew up at the Poets Corner.
When were you first introduced to poetry?
Doing an Easter speech on Sunday.
And how old were you when you did this?
About 7. It's a Black tradition. Dress up in your best on Easter Sunday, and all the kids have to recite a scripture or like a short poem.
Was this particular poem from a poem that you heard or that you was inspired by?
I recited one for 5 and 6, and so 7 I wanted to write my own. And they nicknamed me Jackie Joyner. They said I was moving fast. And I've been writing poetry and drawing actually ever since.
Now this guy right here that's coming up, he is the man of the Poets Corner. He did this. He made it possible. He the one that got up every third Friday for 20 years and came to the Poets Corner just because he just loved poetry and he loved his community. So anyway, y'all put your hands together for the man, the modern griot, Keith Brantley.
Man, your brother's show make you sound good, don't they? And then you walk your dead ass up here and be like, oh. So I really appreciate the intros because he made me sound good. The band brought me in nicely. It's nice to have people say really nice things about you before you just F everything. This is called Breaking Dixie. The ship sails, the flag pales. Oh, glory to the Jolly Roger. Captives dancing like rain dodgers. sharks feasting like the Last Supper, and children weeping for stolen mothers. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie, away, away. In Dixieland I'll make my stand. Runaway slaves look back and laugh at Dixie, but never do they laugh at the Colonel, even as their chicken drips with his 11 herbs and spices. Nah. Niggas want to laugh at their cousins who didn't escape. Some of them niggas are still slamming the gates that could lead others to freedom. We rarely ever see them save for the occasional family reunion. Northern Negroes with short memories bring Susie to Dixie to be proud of their progressive state of being. But what exactly is Dixie seeing? Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Look away from Sister Sadie, who dreams of being the lady that Southern tales are told of. She longs to live that old love that Southern belles whisper about. She longs to listen to those tales that they whisper about at cotillions. Light black chameleons steal away with gentlemen of position and wealth, thinking only of their financial health. Never to look at things gone past, looking only towards that greener grass. Old glory waves while the Jolly Roger laughs. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Because the land of cotton has gone plumb rotten on both sides of the dividing line. Atlanta and Bama have fallen to the times. And old glory and old Southern pappies try hard not to see what the new South has actually come to be. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Because old Southern pappies are ashamed of the nappy-headed offspring they pass for grandchildren. They long for Old Glory to shield their sight. They long for the riders to come in the night. Old Glory, oh Lordy, can't you put things right? Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. And Dixie really doesn't know the half, because Old Glory waves, the Jolly Roger laughs, and we can't help but wonder if in those times that the Old Glory and the Jolly Roger knew the deal all along. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. I wrote this a while back, but it still kind of holds up.
Relevant.
This poem, it's called Let's Talk Family. So you want to talk family, huh? Okay, let's talk family. Let's look at the big picture and work our way down to the smaller fixtures. Let's talk about that great human family that everybody loves to talk about. Let's go on a great human walkabout. Let's talk about God-given rights and massive bloody fights over land and pieces of earth. Let's talk about what life is really worth. Thou shalt not kill becomes just the spill from those who did it just yesterday. Perhaps they should say, thou shalt not kill today, or thou shalt not kill anymore, or at least until we do it again. Now, whose mighty hand puts guns into the hands of those who shall kill? Does the head of God's house do God's will? I know. Let's kill. Let's kill to protect what God gave us, and should we start to lose the fight, then may God save us because we're his children, killers and all. But does God give the call to arms? And then again, who would God harm other than the wicked and those who would dare break his commandments? Damn, there's that thou shalt not kill again. And what about our native brothers whose land we dwell on, those whose eminent domain fell upon? Once again, it's land God-given, and yet and still they were driven away. Now, by the rights of today, they should kill us all. But does God give the call? There's a middle passage where millions of black souls couldn't pay their tolls at the John Hawkins Yacht Club. Man overboard, again and again, black women and men fed sharks as they failed at the dead man's swim meet. Man overboard, again and again, black women and men. But the captains of slave ships were baptized Christians, riding the waves of discovery for God and country. But to err is human. To forgive, divine. To confess is absolution, but this was no less than human execution. And 450 years later, somebody apologized. Perhaps they realized that maybe, just maybe, they were wrong. So we should all get together and sing a Negro spiritual song. Amazing grace, how sweet. Come on. Everybody's invited. And should some fool like me become overly excited, let's just sit them down and talk about family. Thank you.
Hey everybody, my name is Keith Brantley. I'm one of the poets tonight, and I'm also the founder, or co-founder, of the Poets Corner.
What made you start a Poets Corner?
Okay, so as Ellis would say, do you want the polite answer or you want the truth?
Nothing but the truth.
The truth is, I was making the rounds, going to different poetry venues, and we was notoriously missing from all the other venues around town. And I mean, when I say we, I mean us black poets. So I started gathering up folks and bringing them with me to these places, but the treatment wasn't the same. You know, when you're that token, you get to, you're special. And then it's like, wait a minute now, he brought some folks with him, now it's a little crowded. So I wanted to create a venue where we would feel as comfortable or more comfortable than they do in that spot. Now, everybody comes, don't get me wrong. I didn't create some racist venue. What I did was I created something that was located on the west side for black poets to come in and feel comfortable saying what it is they want to say and not worry about conforming to what the outside opinion or the overwhelming opinion might even be within that set.
This next poetess that's going to be gracing the stage, sharing her wonderful talent with us this evening, is sort of like my niece. She started coming to the Poets Corner, I think, like 14 years old, and now she's full grown. I'm not gonna tell you her age because she kicked my ass. She's 25. Again. 25 again, girl. How you pull that off? I thought your son was 22. Here we go. But anyway, she's been like I say, since she was a teen, she's been doing her thing on the mic. She's come so far with her talent, and I'm proud that to know her, you know, and to be in great stages with her. I've written plays with her. We wrote together for the West Las Vegas Art Center. What was the name of it, Trinity? You know what we were trying to it changed twice. Amandla. Yeah. And then it was another one. Yeah. Amandla. Yeah, way too. There it is. So we wrote. Yeah, we forgot the damn name, but we did right. So anyway, y'all put your hands together right now for this young lady, Miss Trinity Ann Smith.
So we're going to pour libation. Libation for the gestation of the earth, so that the beginning of this ceremony will give birth to the art and hard cultural works of this community. An art and culture that's so strong and so deep, no one has immunity to wanting to die for it or without it. So we sweat blood and yell tears. We hide and eradicate fears so we know who we are. Looking at Babylon's stars and pour libation for the earth's gestation. And before we eat, laugh, drink, dance, and celebrate. We livicate instead of dedicate to demonstrate how we appreciate the love and the hate it took to make all the many shades of sunshine rays that blaze from a beautiful maze in an African diasporic inspired maze. And we pour libation for the earth's gestation, and we drip, sprinkle, pour, splash, liquid thick with the names who came before us. So before us, elder, I ask, can I take off my mask and pour libation for the veneration of our ancestors? Gangsters, pour out a little liquor is quicker. And I ask the youngest of our youth, can we pour out a few for the ones who came before you? Into north, south, east, and west, into air and earth, fire and wood and water, and to even those who may be up to no good, may I pour this libation for the gestation. May we start like a spark in the dark and explode into something beautiful as we drip, sprinkle, pour, tinkle, liquid thick with our ancestors' blood, ashes to ashes and dust to dust for the livication of our culture. It is a must. Livication for the reveneration, livication for the liberation, libation for the gestation of our ancestors, of our earth. So I give you names in praise to those who gave me birth. This poem is 3-part, but I will just keep going. These are the 3 parts of Africans into America. We have known Afro, indigo, blue rivers with silver slivers turned into handcuffs and shivers up a spine, no longer mine, freedom lost, and then a frost where our African hot souls used to be. We pray to our ancestors and plead, save me. This is not a blessing you gave me, not the road you paved for me, enslaving me, rupturing the juxtaposition of a gruesomely beautiful culture of a nigger, a Negro, a black, brown, mulatto, bravo, the song called African American terrorism, or at least it used to be, or it should be. Aborting out isms and schisms that stayed alive from the bowels of a boat. How are we supposed to survive? So over we have come on the mountaintop, riding high on the hog. Mothers baking American pie with leftovers from strange fruit. Which one have they picked for your picnic to grill tonight in the fire pit? We are tired of wondering and quit. No more beatings and waters. No more beatings. Fried chicken and watermelon eating. Jumping into the cracker crack of that whip. No more working without my own grip to a currency exchange. Donning a slave owner's name. No more shame. No more fruits. Strange to put my picture in a black frame. I push up a strong black fist and make a list of all the stereotypes we gonna hit and bust they face wide open. All the restrictions we have missed, and we're hoping we could get a knock on the door of blind opportunity, or maybe y'all got a vaccine and we could get immunity of being black. Somebody threw a crack pipe into a crack in the concrete, then they stepped on it and broke my mother's back, and then I was born. Badly scorched and eventually scorned, because I'm a beast born in a concrete jungle and I want to rumble. Because if you happen to stumble across my path, I just might laugh at your fear. Or the mystery of our history, I'm so misunderstood. I don't even understand myself, so if you walk through my hood, I just might shoot you down. But that's just asking for help, for guidance, reliance on my people. Who are we anymore? Slavery and uprising still got our attitudes sore, our sickly bodies waiting up on the water, washing up to African shores. Take the stitches out of your mouths, the clutter out of your house. Take some cotton from the South to make interview clothing. to interview for a job with a vampire that sucks your energy dry, replenish your spirits. Drink doves' tears when they cry so the spirit of our culture doesn't die. Ashe. It's time to survive.
Hi, I'm Trinity Ann Smith. I am the daughter of Willie Darty, who is a wonderful writer and actress, and I'm also the daughter of Charles Smith, who is a playwright and a professor, and I'm a mother of 3 terrific boys.
So what does poetry do for you besides you having children?
Poetry helps me speak my mind and speak my heart, because sometimes I get a little nervous to just say it the first time. So poetry gives me the ability to write something down and read it back to myself and say, oh yeah, that's gonna feel like something. That's gonna convey my message correctly.
man, they sound too good. I'm like, okay, that's it. Yeah, let them have it. But seriously, folks. Now, this man that I'm about to bring up next, you've been watching him all night, posting this affair, but I don't know if you really know the depth of this man's talent. He is damned incredible. The first time he walked into the Poets Corner 20 years ago, he turned the whole joint over on his ear. I was like, at that point, I knew I needed to be friends with this cat. He was too good to have out there competing with you. It was just like, it's like, no, we need to be friends. This is gonna be a bebop collaboration with this cat. We was not going. If you're gonna shine, you gotta shine with the bright stars. That's what I consider this man. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, please give a warm welcome to Black M.C.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Again.
Y'all like my get up?
Yeah.
Y'all like that? Y'all take some pictures because I got to take it back. I know that's right. Oh, man. Let me do my thing. In these great United States of America, black lives don't matter. Black lives get shattered. Like dreams are being treated right. Like dreams are being treated like human beings with God-given rights. No human being should have to fight for the same respect that the next man expects and demands in this land of the free. No man should ever be strange fruit on familiar trees. Amen. No roots should ever be uprooted or have their entire existence polluted and fabricated, denied the opportunity to be educated, faced with daily unadulterated, hated, begs to question. Is black skin a curse or a blessing? Is there not cause for aggression after over 40 decades of over-aggressive, immoral oppression with no resting or easing, with no rhyme or reason, nothing but evil? Violent misers and tyrants inflicting violence on millions of people, terrified into silence, sick and tired of being quieted, retaliating with riots, race hate, resistance, labeled blatant defiance in a nation that has racial hate down to a science. No justice, no peace, even in alliance and allegiance, no grievance given credence from a peaceful people, subjugated and hated by callous, calculating evil heathens, hell-bent on believing in these great United States of America. Black lives don't matter. Black lives get shattered. Like dreams are being treated right. Like dreams are being treated like human beings. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, on a lighter note, I don't want to scare my white friends. But love y'all. I just want to put that out there. I am a spoken word artist. Words flow through my blood like blood flows through my veins. I have thoughts on my brain that I love to explain. Some dub me insane. Some say it's ingenious the way I make words connect. Others wonder how in the world I pick the words I select and make them fit into a phrase so perfect. And to that I say I am a spoken word artist. Sentences sentence me to life. Nouns and verbs cut like a knife. Rhymes sneak up on me like a thief in the night. Make me get up and write, memorize and recite. Verse after verse, stanza by stanza, till my throat glands hurt, till my vocal cords swell up, till my jaws get sore, till even I question, what the hell am I doing this for? And then I remember, I am a spoken word artist, and speaking words is my life. I have to write and recite words with or without a crowd or a mic. I write in the dark. because words illuminate, rejuvenate my soul like old Negro spirituals. When I'm dead and gone, my books of poems gonna live on like old Negro lyricals. Only Jesus makes miracles, but words create hope. Hope ignites fire, and fire creates smoke. Smoke draws a crowd, and they all want to know who sparked the flame that became this inferno, and I'll gladly take blame from reciting words from my journal, because I am a spoken word artist. Not the smartest nor the dumbest, I'm just somewhere in between. Still a highly intelligent, black, unique human being with thoughts that process on a whole nother level. Not quite an outlaw, more like a rebel. Using words to fight battles and fists to hold mics. High energy from a warm spirit, I'll heat up a cold night, because I am a spoken word artist and you can't shut me up. Yeah, sometimes I do use controversial words like nigga, hoe, bitch, and fuck, but words only have as much power as the ones that receive them. Words can only affect one if one believes them. Words come and go, one can take them or leave them, but I need them because I am a spoken word artist, using bright and colorful subject matter to splatter auditorium walls, let them drip and fall on the masses of word art loving listeners, leaving them stained from the splashes of creative orating, acknowledging lovers, ignoring hating, hypocrites awaiting my demise, like the great, late, great, wonderful, and wise Maya Angelou, I rise. Still, to vocalize my thesis, provoking thought poetically, releasing these verbally mastered pieces, because I am a spoken word artist.
Right. The Black Williams, aka the Black MC, the poetic peasant.
Why do you spit?
I spit because it's who I am. I don't have I don't feel like I would be able to exist without speaking, without expressing myself. And this is just the way things are.
Creole Nation, we are Creole Nation, Creole Nation, we are Creole Nation, Creole Nation.
So you wonder how it is that I'm almost dead. Well, it's because the devil gave me powder. And I took it to my head. Straight up my nose, my flesh burned and my brain froze. Turned the key to the lock. And the freedom was a shock. Jump started my mind. And then the act unkind. The door slammed. So I was locked out of heaven with a long way home. My magic powder and my pusher both were gone. But they left a map. They said to follow the long green road of dollar bills and pawn shops. Steal what you can along the way. Then hawk everything for $200 a day, every day. The road gets longer and my knees get stronger with heaven just a sniff away. Heaven so close I can smell it. Heavenly powder, they sell it. Right up the road, carry no load, but what about my soul? My soul is in heaven down the road I chase. A few dollars more and I can catch it. Heavenly powder. I could fetch it if the door would quit slamming. So I run the long green road, carrying TVs and VCRs so heavy a load that sometimes I stumble. The powder mountain crumbles and I fall through the trap door. My flesh burns and my sweat pours. My veins cringe. White powder's revenge on the very essence of my being. Now hell is what I'm seeing, and I'll do anything to get out. But the devil hears my pout and calls me a bitch ass nigga. I just laugh at myself and pick up the trigger. Yeah, stick-ups to pick up some extra green because hell is on the wire and I'm starting to scheme on fat cats and bigger fish. Tell the devil I ain't no bitch. I'll come up with the money. So it's up through the trap door with a vengeance. My exact plan is still contingent, but I got my mind made up. It's on. And on through city streets doing stick-ups and robberies because your pain and your blood doesn't bother me. Because I got to get mine. You see, I'm wired and amped and the devil's got his stamp on my soul. You see, I'm alive for real, but not quite whole. Not quite. And you wonder how it is that I'm almost dead. How? Like you. Creole Nation.
We are Creole Nation. We are Creole Nation. Creole Nation.
Coming up from the depths, gasping desperately for breath, immersed in murky waters by an evil seafood chef. So I swam and I swept and I mopped up a mess and I've done the impossible and I passed every test, yet I got hella stress. Because the chef, he keep cooking. And he's still on the hunt. He's warming up his oven and now he's looking and he's searching and he's planning. Gonna fit you with a lock. So you like your livestock, dig your grave and plant rocks. Messing with that voting box, the shepherd sly as a fox. On each and every channel selling people crock pots. When people call up the station to check them on the recipes done, that's when they show up to your door with the hot cross bun. So nigga run into trials and tribulations, hardships and sticky situations. Life is a full-time job with no paid sick leave or vacation. You want to eat? But hey, you have no reservation here. The future is foggy, yet the danger is present and clear. The dead of winter approaching, and we ain't got no fireplace. Done absolutely everything I thought I could. I guess that there's no higher place, but hey, I'm thankful that I've yet to sink and I stay afloat. To stay away from the grave and the jail, stay away from hospital and coke. Do what you love for sport, but you can have and earn your riches. Keep your eye on everyone, but please try not to act suspicious, because you might fit that description. Never mind that you got a full paid scholarship and full paid tuition. Hell of a situation, but see, the devil is out to get you, man. To stay alive is a pleasure, but life, it is a bitch of pain. And I'm just a squirrel in this crazy world where I'm trying to get a nut and at the same time stay sane. So I get lifted and give gratitude for God's gifts. Skillfully scripted or spontaneously spitted. We're pitted in opposition with executives in high positions who sell pipe dreams and hollow-ass ambitions. Fame is not the aim, glamorous glory not the mission. Giving your soul the blues, now rock and roll with my rendition. Evidence of the key elements are missing. Replenish that b-boy spirit that we inherited as children. And we still listen. But how many of y'all still paying attention? What the fuck is this tune about? The adversary found it necessary to auto-tune you out. It see, we broke the rules and new ground, but still have no clout, so I guess we took the wrong route. So don't let them fade your song out. Griot Nation.
We are Griot Nation. Griot Nation. We are Griot Nation. Griot Nation. I wrote this poem sitting all alone, trying not to think. Feeling the weight of depression, trying not to sink. On the brink of breaking down, throwing my hands up and quitting, but who am I kidding? Quitting's not an option. Quitting's not an option, I'm not stopping. Life's taking its best shot and I'm still on top, standing with the overstanding that I may be the very last angry black man standing. And that's cool. At least I ain't no fool who believes the American dream is the same as Dr. King's. I got to bring light to this darkness, spark this consciousness, start this war against ignorance and ignore rants. Claiming that my blackness is the reason I'm still hated. Yeah, I'm a little jaded, because I know my blackness can't be faded. Yeah, I still made it, despite spite for me. Because I learned early in life, if I don't fight, ain't nobody gonna fight for me. I shudder to think what my life would be if I never learned to fight back. Probably be at the mercy of everybody who didn't like blacks. Thought about that more than once, and I really didn't like that. In fact, the more I thought about that, it had me mad and cussing until I calmed down and realized this is just a poem meant to explain how I was sitting all alone, trying not to think. Feeling the weight of depression, trying not to sink. On the brink of breaking down, throwing my hands up and quitting. But who am I kidding? Quitting is not an option. Quitting is not an option. So I forge forward on my mission. Dropping what I don't need, picking up what I've been missing. I've been listening to my elders, learning from their mistakes, recognizing snakes in the grass before they lash out. Never build a glass house and throw rocks. Keep my heart and my doors locked. Resistance to resistance is a learned behavior. I'm not waiting for no savior to come and save me. I'm using what the great creator gave me to evade mental slavery. Maybe I'm a rebel without a cause, but I got a clue. I can see what this old hateful racist America is up to, so it's up to me to keep me and mine safe from any dangers and threats. So I'm teaching minds, don't do anything you regret. Respect yourself, protect yourself, and never forget where you came from. And I'm not talking about your hood. I'm talking about your parents that instilled you with good morals and values like value yourself before you can expect to add value to anyone else. And don't you ever let anyone else tell you your worth. Put God first. Praise him for all of your days and do good works. Always take the bad with the good, because you'd rather have one without the other. But remember, you can't dig a grave without a shovel. Avoid trouble at all costs and take life on with a smile. Meanwhile, I'll be sitting all alone, trying not to think. Feeling the weight of depression, trying not to sink. On the brink of breaking down, throwing my hands up and quitting. But who am I kidding? Quitting's not an option. Quitting's not an option. So I'm done with all that small talk. I'm done listening to all that nonsense we all talk. I'm switching up my conversations on to more relevant subjects like how to live on a budget, how to plan and invest, how to get more and pay less, how to stay stress-free, focus on my health, focus on my family, then focus on myself. Always believing in myself. I just want to do bigger and better things, eliminate the games and the pain from my life. Praise God for my days. Thank God for my nights. Stay in the fight. And if I struggle, let not my struggles be in vain. No more chains keeping me binded, no longer blinded by the lies that keep us trapped and victimized by this wicked system. I want to speak on subject matter that matters and makes this wicked system. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. Listen, find out what I'm all about. Listen, get a better understanding of me. And if you look and you can clearly see, I'll be sitting all alone, trying not to think. Feeling the weight of depression, trying not to sink. On the brink of breaking down, throwing my hands up and quitting. But who am I kidding? Quitting is not an option. Real nation. Yeah. We are real nation. Real nation. We are real nation. Real nation. We are real nation. Real nation. We are real nation. Real nation.
My honest impression would be it's very like warm felt. Like when people come, they feel that they're at home and they always enjoy themselves.
Well, I must say that being involved with media on radio station KCEP and also being the owner of the Las Vegas Sentinel Voice, Nevada's only black weekly publication in the state of Nevada, it had an opportunity to do some interviews.
And feel the love, excuse me, amongst all the participants there, and they always have a good time, enjoy themselves at all times, even when a small group or even a large group.
And that was one of the first times that I would say that I stepped into it, because when I found out that there was a venue that gave an opportunity for people to speak within and on the West Side, that inspired me to come more often and to be a part of it as much as I could, as well as promote it as much as I could.
Like different Poets Corners, but it was never like the West Las Vegas Art Center's Poets Corner. And I have been blessed to be able to get to know so many gifted and talented individuals that I would have never been able to get to know otherwise.
Because it's a struggle, and it's a struggle that we must admit to, but at the same time we must not bow down to. So when we find a way to do something different and an opportunity for different media aspects and roles that we can do this, we must achieve it. And that's something I try to do and inspire my sons to get involved. And as you might know or can remember, Isaac Sawyer, he was one of the individuals that was a participant within the program and within the West Las Vegas Art Center. And it's the Mecca of the West Side.